What if you could become a better person, not by working harder, but by taking one small step a day? And not because you're a bad person now, but because there's something inside you that's ready for more. How to be a better person gives you one tiny step a day you can take to be the person you want to be. My mission? To help you live your best life. Hey there, and welcome to How to Be a Better Person. I'm Kate, your host, and today is Friday, where I talk about finances and fun and other things that start with F. As you head into your weekend, I want to encourage you to do something during your downtime that you're not at all good at. I don't really care what it is. Ice skating, axe throwing, singing, sitting still, whatever. Why? Because there is a ton of power and beauty in sucking at something. When you say, I'm going to do this thing even though I'm really bad at it, that probably means that you're doing something you don't normally do, which means you're trying something new or something that you haven't done in so long that it may as well be new. And guess what? Novelty is really important for long-term happiness. Novelty can keep a relationship alive, and it can keep your excitement about life alive too. I mean, yes, it's great to grow up and learn more about yourself and what you like, what you don't like, what you're good at, and what you're not so great at. But your brain is wired for novelty. Doing new things is how you form new connections between neurons, which keeps you young. It also keeps you humble, because if you only stick to the things you know how to do well, you probably think you're pretty gosh darn good at everything, and no one is good at everything. Allowing yourself to suck at something also gives you the opportunity to immerse yourself in something that's super powerful, and that is beginner's mind. This is a Buddhist concept that explains how coming into any moment without preconceived notions or expectations on how it's going to go is when we are our most present, which is a gift in and of itself. That's mindfulness, not having expectations and just paying attention to whatever's happening in this moment. As great as it is to get really good at something, it's really hard to experience beginner's mind if you only do the things you already know how to do. Trust me, though, that trying new things and even embracing the idea that you're going to suck at it can be hugely frustrating. Last summer, I took golf lessons because my husband loves golf and he's taught the kids about it enough that they can go out and play with him, and I want to be able to hang with the fam. I thought because I've practiced yoga for over 20 years and I work out that I was going to be able to pick it up fairly quickly. Ha 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 ha. 92% of the balls I tried to drive went way, way, way to the right, like to the point that I was a hazard to the other people on the driving range. It was not fun to be that far outside my comfort zone. But wow, was my brain engaged in a totally different way than it ever had been before. And turns out I have a fairly decent short game. I mean, clearly, I've got lots of hours at the range in my future if I want to get to the point where I'm probably not going to give anyone a concussion. But overall, it just felt good to be engaging with life in a new way. And that's what letting yourself do something you suck at is really about. Just saying, hey, let's see what happens. And when you can drop your expectations, it helps you show up in all the other parts of your life with that beginner's mind too. It helps you be what the teachers in my yoga teacher training called an empty cup, with enough room inside to let in new things. So, what could you do this weekend that chances are you're going to totally suck at? Don't talk yourself out of it. Imagine that we will all be out there sucking at something too. We're in this together. Start with something fun, and it will help you do something that's harder that you're not familiar with when that time comes. And you know that time will come. Whether that's having a conversation about race, or standing up for something important to you, or setting a boundary. Giving yourself this chance to do something you've never done before and be okay with not doing it all that well will empower you to do it in other parts of your life whenever you need it. I, of course, would love to see a photo of whatever activity you're sucking at. It will help us all see that we're not the only ones out there looking like a fool. Post a pic on Instagram with the hashtag BetterPersonPod and tag me at Kate Hanley Author. I'll share any photos I get in the podcast newsletter next week. Did you know there was a podcast newsletter? There is. I send it out every Saturday morning with links to all the episodes from the previous week, as well as a sneak peek of the week to come, and one well-chosen meme to send you off into your Saturday with a smile on your face. You can sign up at beabetterpersonpodcast.com and click on Get Podcast News. Cheers, and I'll talk to you next week. Thanks for listening to How to Be a Better Person. Our theme song is Left for Deadish by Junior85. The podcast is mixed by Sound Advice Strategies. If you liked what you heard in this episode, share it with someone you think would like it too. Your voice matters. Also, How to Be a Better Person has an official newsletter that sends the past 7 episodes, a sneak peek of the week ahead, and one well-chosen meme to your inbox every Saturday morning. Sign up at beabetterpersonpodcast.com and click on Get Podcast News. I also love to hear from listeners. I mean, I love it. Send me an email by clicking on the Contact Kate button at beabetterpersonpodcast.com. Tweet me at KateHan, Katehan, or find me on Instagram at Kate Hanley Author. I look forward to connecting with you.